So flash forward to 2014. I'm, driving to work and my phone's ringing and it's Eileen Nathaniel, and I'm just looking and like scared.
She's gonna say, "I'm not hearing it, dude. I'm not hearing it."
I'm like, why is the principal calling?
Yeah.
I'm like, hello, hey boo. I'm like, hey. And she's like, I got these producers. They're looking for some talent. And she told me their names, but I was like driving. I was like, who the hell did she say? Mick Ronson and Jeff somebody. So I was trying to look them up, but I couldn't remember. And I was like, it's cool, Eileen, I'll, get some singers together. And because it's Mark Ronson's album, and when they started out, his production buddy, Jeff Basker, is the guy that produced all the Fun albums and like some Kanye West records. But anyway, Jeff had the idea. He was like, Mark, we should rent a car in New Orleans and drive from New Orleans to Chicago up through the Delta and find the next soul singer. So they were stopping in, open mics, choir rehearsals, studios, auditioning singers. And when they got to Memphis, they, hit us up. So they came in, and I had singers on deck to sing for them. And by this time, I had got the names right. I was like, holy shit, this is like the Amy Winehouse dude. And
Yeah.
like that dude did all the lights. I'm like, damn. So I'm kind of trying not to freak out about them, but they are freaking out about Royal because the artifacts, because the studio has like been the exact same since 1970. And the Ann Peoples, I Can't Stand the Rain drum device, that thing is there. They're like just geeking out about everything. And finally, Mark's like, man, we got these people here. We should listen to them sing.
Oh yeah.
So they did, and we hung out for a while. They were there for a while. And when they got ready to go, Mark stops at the door. He's like, hey man, I want to make my album here. I was like, okay. I gave him a card. A lot of people come in and kind of get caught up in the Royal moment, and then they go back and forget about it,
Sure.
So I just, I really didn't think he was going to call back, but 2 days later I get a call from a young lady with a very British accent. Like, hello, boo, this is Nicola. I represent Mark Ronson and blah, blah, blah. It's like, he wants to come back in, it was like in a week. From when they were there, I was like, okay. And I had another session booked. The first time I've taken a deposit for studio time was this other session with Keith Sykes.
Yeah.
And but Mark wanted those days, and I'm trying to negotiate. She's like, no, he can't. These are the only dates he's gotten. He wanted like 11 days. So I called Keith. I'm like, Keith, hey man, I got to give your money back. He wasn't too happy about it because I think he had people coming in from out of town. And at this time, I didn't know anything about Bruno Mars or anything. I didn't know what Mark wanted to do, but I had that gut feeling like I've got to do this session for some reason. It's like nagging me.